250 eligible recycled containers equates to $25. Now, every time, here in Australia especially, every time we go to the shops and we buy a drink, which is part of the eligible container, depending on what your scheme is, in Victoria it's called the Container Deposit Scheme, you actually pay the extra 10 cents when you do purchase, because that is an incentive for you to go and recycle the item. Now, a lot of people, especially if they're out in the city for the day or wherever, they're not going to be hauling 4 or 5 of those back home because it's too much of a hassle. You know what? I do it. I was in Melbourne a few weeks ago. I stayed overnight, had a medical appointment. I had 6 of them. Now, I had my clothes in my backpack. I had 6 eligible containers I brought back. They're sitting here right now to go and be recycled sometime next week. Now, with that $25, did you know you could actually invest in a startup business? What type do you ask? Great question. Do you love candles? Would you love to be receiving a 30% cashback on every candle you receive for life? Plus, for every candle ordered where your code is quoted, you will receive $5 commission per candle, not per order. That is per candle. Now, you might think, oh, hang on, it's not much, but it'll add up. So if you're, at the moment, if you're parents with a young child, with a young baby, and you want to give them a great start in life when they turn 18, this is a great way of doing it. Go out there, talk to your friends and family, or talk to your family or whoever, or just get 2, save your containers. As you get the refund into your bank account, once you reach the $25, contact me. Now, here in Victoria, that's for Victoria. Here in Victoria, people who do that receive a print copy of Melissa's Traumatic Life Part 1. These are numbered and they are signed with my real legal surname. Includes free delivery to you, plus once 100,000 copies have been sold, a free share for eternity, which means you can hand your share down to your relatives, to your ancestors. I can't think what the word is, handing down from up there, but down there, to hand to down. Now, for the rest of Australia, it is $50 because I have to include postage around Australia. It does cost more for me to send elsewhere around Australia. Now, a lot of the Victorian ones I will hand deliver, hence why it is so cheap. But for the rest of Australia, it will be. I've got to send through courier. But like, think of it this way as a great way for your child. Now, just because you receive the book doesn't mean to say you have to keep the share. Now, with the shares, it's up to you what you do. But it's a good way to help out. maybe even, to even help out with family finances as you're going on. Because if you say your wife at the moment, or you are pregnant, say you invest today. 5 years' time, by the time that offspring is ready to go to school, you could be earning enough money where you're paying the school fees, the uniforms, all the sundries required. That might be a perfect thing. So, hey, you know what? A lot of people have this what if. Usually the what if is negative. What if it was positive? Hey, food for thought. Thank you.